Hi everyone, my name is Trace Jensen. I'm the Vice President of Xennsoft. I'm happy that you are taking a few moments to review our software. The intent of this video is to give you either a refresher of the demo we had, or maybe this is the first time you've seen our software, to give you a teaser of what our software does. So we're really excited to provide you the opportunity to show you our solutions. And for the next few minutes, I'm going to give you, again, a high-level overview of our software. Please note down your questions or comments you may have. When we get back on the phone, we can address those right away. Just a little background about Xennsoft, not a whole lot here, but we've been in the business for the past 10 years. We're located here in Draper, Utah, right at the foot of the Wasatch Mountains. We've been part of the Direct Selling Association, which is based in Washington, D.C. for the past number of years. I can't recall, maybe 6, 7 years. And really our specialty and focus has been working with startups and multinational companies. And you can see from the graph here, from the slide, we've worked with some fairly significant major internationally expanded MLM companies. In fact, our software has reached over 50 countries. And what's nice about our software, it supports both the double byte and single byte languages, which really that means is we can do double byte language like Japanese and Chinese. Our system supports that, as well as obviously the single byte, which would be like your English, your German, your French type of languages. Also, we have great performance in our software. In fact, we've been able to support well over 1 million distributors active in our system. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you our software suite. It's made up of 3 different software applications, actually all web-based applications. We have the replicated website solution, the team office we call for our distributor office, and also the third application is our WORLDVU, or the corporate site, or the corporate office. So let me take a moment to dive into each one of these and give you a little more detail about these applications. The replicated website, again, is your marketing piece for your distributors. This would be the site where your distributors would send their customers, their friends, their family to learn more about the business opportunity, to buy product, or just get familiar with your distributor. The replicated website is built on an amazing technology where we provide you, corporate, your sales and marketing people, the control and flexibility to be able to build out and control the content of these sites. Now, as a side note, these replicated websites are built on what's called responsive web design technologies. All that means really is that the website can be displayed on different devices. So as you can see here in my example here, I can show the replicated website in a phone or a mobile device, a tablet, an iPad, or even a computer, for example, a laptop. What makes our template theme so powerful is we provide you a drag and drop interface. So what that means is that you don't need to be an HTML programmer or coder to be able to build out these sites. You can just be more of a power user. Someone can if you can drag different elements of a page around on the site and add images and content, then you're qualified to use our template and our administration interface. As you get into our template, you're going to see a lot of fun things. We have probably the latest technology in terms of slider development and publication. You have options to a number of different slider formats. There's elastic sliders. There's, as you can see, 2D and 3D slider technology. We have revolutionary sliders. So you can actually create sliders to provide a messaging that's really could drive traffic to a call of action. This is kind of a fun one. Video. You can embed videos from YouTube or Vimeo. You can actually share those videos out to your networks. It's really a lot of fun, very dynamic. Your sales and marketing people absolutely love our slider technology within our template. Also, a lot of other different tools you'll be able to see here in our feature list is advanced theme options. We have powerful page options, means that each page you can actually build out to be differently, or you can create a template that's consistent throughout the whole website. A lot of different sliders you can put in different pages. Just a lot of fun things to really make your site stand out and sizzle. And there's a lot of different tools over here, as you can see, as they're lighting up. A lot of different header options, and you can have sticky menus and transparent menus. Really a lot of fun, a lot of flexibility, and really you as a user, you don't need to be a coder. You can actually be able to manipulate and build out these sites. Of course, we will add a site replication to your template, which means that the distributor information, their image, their contact information, their social network links will be at the top of their replicated website. Of course, you control the branding within the template. Distributors never are allowed to the template to be able to do the things I just described to you. So that's it. That's our replicated website. I think you'll enjoy that. If you have any questions, please note those down and we can get back on the phone and talk about them. The second application is what we call Team Office. That's your distributor back office. That'll be a secured login that each distributor will receive when they enroll with the company, for example. And good news is, just like the replicated website, it is in a responsive design, which means that your distributors will be able to log in from a PC, a laptop, a tablet, or an iPhone or a mobile phone, and be able to access their back office. And it displays in a very usable, very wonderful, fun format. So let me give you a little look into to Team Office. So once they log in, they'd be presented with a dashboard. All these different tools you can see on the top up here, from business to marketing to financial tools to corporate information coming from you that they can use to help build their business. And then we have different quick links that you can actually control of what links you want to provide them to be able to navigate through the site. So you can see right away that we've built this out to be very user friendly to non-technical people. They have to be, you have your customers, you have your distributors, who are really sales and marketing people and evangelists for your company. So we made really a 4-quadrant dashboard here. And just to note a couple things here. Right here in this quadrant, here a distributor can come in and see where they are in terms of their advancement in the comp plan. So what we'll do is we'll take your comp plan that you provide Xennsoft, we program in the system, and you can see the different elements of your comp plan or requirements that real-timely it will update based upon the activity and performance of this distributor. So you can see right now that I have 4 requirements to my comp plan, and of this I've met 3 in green. And the third one here is in red, means I need 1 more active associate in the first 8 levels to be able to advance in the comp plan. So here's my projected plan. Again, all the different ranks and advancements are customizable by you as far as what you want to call them, and they'll be able to see that in their dashboard. Other things they'll have access to is an amazing graphical tree view. They'll be able to see quickly their downline, how it's being built out, different node colors would denote different customer types, maybe preferred customers versus customers, retail. They can see different ranks, performance within their organization. They click on a node, they can see specific detail about that distributor or customer. We have different flags here that quickly notifies the distributor of their activity statuses, their business overview when they join, their upline enrollment, a lot of fun information they can see at a glance to be able to, and also visually see to be able to see how they're building out their legs. Another thing they have is called a distributor e-wallet. We call that bonus bin. And let me give you a little background to bonus bin and how it works. And I think you get excited about it like we are. I'm going to do a little diagram here. So each distributor, when they enroll, will get an e-wallet. And how that works is that at the end of your commission period, we'll process your commissions and we'll load their earnings into their personal e-wallet. Now those earnings will come in 2 different fund types. There'll be standard funds and allocated funds, and I'll talk about those here in a minute. Standard funds are those funds that a distributor can go into their back office and be able to move a certain amount of their commissions out of the system to be able to pay themselves. Maybe it's an external transfer to utilizing a check format, or maybe it's a card service load their commissions to. So they have that control and ability to be able to move funds outside the system. Now where it gets exciting for you, the corporate and also the distributor, is that these funds can be used within the system and within their business. One thing that they can do, they can actually set their e-wallet to their commissions to be a fund type, to where a purchase type, so a payment type. There it is. So they can actually set their e-wallet to, instead of their credit cards, they can actually use them to pay for the auto ships, or they can use them in the shopping cart experience. And what we've seen actually is as distributors use that it's a direct savings to the company. In fact, we've seen anywhere from 1 to 1.5% in reduction of expenses to your credit card expense each month. So that's actually right to your bottom line. That's exciting for you, the company, and also you can incentivize your distributors to use their funds to pay for their auto ships and their shopping cart purchases. Another thing they can do is they can actually transfer certain funds from their e-wallet to a downline member's e-wallet. And this is a great retention tool. An example might be maybe I have a downline person named Sue who has been marching along just fine. All of a sudden, she's not qualifying. I get on the phone with Sue and say, Sue, what's going on? She says, you know what, Trace, I just can't afford my auto ship. I've come across hard times, and I'm sorry, but I'm just not doing well. I'll say, Sue, I love you. You're doing great, and I need Sue to qualify. So I'll tell Sue, I tell you what, I'll take $50 out of my e-wallet, and I can allocate that, and I'll transfer it from my e-wallet down into your e-wallet. And when that comes into Sue's e-wallet, it comes in as an allocated fund, which means that Sue will have to use that for a product purchase. So I'm going to encourage her to go out and buy that auto ship so she's qualifying, which means I qualify. So it's a great retention tool as far as upline to downline business retention. A third and very exciting thing that they can do with their money is they can create redeemable vouchers. Voucher marketing is phenomenal, and we know that if everyone's a part of that voucher marketing or gift card marketing. And what we have found is that when a voucher is issued to a customer, when they go, and again, that drives them to the replicated website. They go in, they shop, they redeem that voucher towards a product purchase. But what we have found is that once a customer is in the shopping cart or the catalog area, they typically will buy additional products if you have more products to sell. So instead of a $50 order, it may be a $100 order because $50 of that was paid by me because of my voucher, and the other $50 maybe was paid by the customer on their credit card. So have an effective total of $100, which generates more business. It increases sales and also commission opportunities. And what we've seen through voucher marketing is anywhere from a 25 to 40% increase in revenue sales at the shopping cart level. And that's exciting, both for the customer, for the distributor, and also the company. And the good news for you, the company, is all that money stays right in your bank account as it's working for the distributor. And what we're seeing is anywhere from a 20 to 40% recapture rate of those earnings never leaving the system. So yeah, Bonus Bin's an exciting program. Encourage your distributors to use it. And of course, when they log in, they're able to see their allocated fund amount, their standard funds and totals that we talked about in the diagram. They're able to transfer funds to create a voucher, to transfer to a downline, or transfer it out of the system. Also within Team Office, you have a resource center here, so you can upload all kinds of documents and presentations they can use to help build their business. There's an events calendar that corporate can actually stage and create events, push out to the back office of the distributor, notifying them of different presentations, maybe weekly calls. You can actually post a message right to that day, a notification message to the field. Also, they're able to shop. You have a nice shopping cart presentation. So there's actually a couple different views. You have a catalog view where you can have images and more of a marketing type of catalog. Also, there's another quick view. So distributors don't need all the marketing content. They can actually go through and quickly click from a list to be able to add to their shopping cart. So you're able to create different categories of products. You're able to list those. This is all HTML friendly, so you're able to really make some really nice dynamic content within the shopping cart. Also, you're able to be as international. We're able to publish different currencies for that distributor in their localized currency. So as they're shopping, they can see it in Japanese yen, or maybe it's a euro, whatever the case may be. They're able to see that currency conversion. Also have what's called a replicated website editor. They're able to update their pictures or they'll add a story, put their contact information here, upload a new photo if they want. This would be the information that would be posted to the top of the replicated website, notifying the customer of their site and of their contact information. Also, the distributor have access to an email campaign management system where they can send email campaigns out to their downlines, to their customers, to maybe encourage maybe downline people that's not on auto ship. Corporate can actually create a campaign for them to use to be able to increase sales, maybe increase retention. A lot of fun things around email campaign management. Also, what's nice is corporate has a corporate notification tool, where you can actually create notifications that would actually be pushed out to their team office, maybe of information or events and things you want to be right in their face about. You can push up videos, you can push up links, you can push up images, and that actually reside in the corporate information, so they can go back and recall that. So corporate notifications is a great way to be able to keep in contact with the field. I also have Auto Manager and other reports within Team Office. So that's Team Office at a snapshot for your distributors. The last application would be the corporate office application we call WorldVU. Of course, this would be used by your corporate folks. Distributors would never ever be in this administration application. This would be people like your commission people, your customer service folks. Maybe you have fulfillment staff that's accessing and pulling in orders for fulfillment. So this really is the nuts and bolts of the platform. So a couple things that would be used, of course, is very permissionized, if you will. You can create different groups and different permissions for different users. So distributor manager would be a user interface where your customer service folks would be accessing very frequently. It gives them all the detailed information about a customer or distributor. You can see right here in this snapshot, there's a lot of different ways they can find and search out different distributors and customers to be able to see all the detail about that customer, even that picture if you want to pull in their picture. So we designed this to make it through links, all be accessible on one page, so not have to float around to find information through different links. We create a nice little tabular array of tools here, so they're able to go through and add notes, see all the returns exchanges, the rank advancements and that, all at the fingertips of your customer service people. Also, as a note, they have actually a little orange button here where they can log in as, in this case, Bruce Almighty, and I can see his team office and what he is accessing, doing. And it's a great support and training tool for customer support people as they interact with the field, as they're maybe trying to use their team office or understand team office. As I mentioned, you'll be able to track all the orders that are actually done in the system. You have an order manager. It gives you all the detail about that order that was executed with your company, all the bonus information, where the order came from. Did it come from the back office of the distributor? Did it come from the replicated site? Was it generated by a customer service person? You have all that visibility right within the order manager. They have that email campaign management system I mentioned earlier on Team Office. You can create some email templates for distributors to use for marketing. Also, they can create different templates from broadcast messages or even a message to different ranks from the email manager by corporate. You can create different downline emails or conditional emails, also known as autoresponders. Maybe you want to create a nice autoresponder welcoming somebody to the organization when they enroll. What's nice about our editor, this is all HTML friendly, so you're able to put HTML code in here if you want to make it really dynamic, fun looking, beautiful email to be sent out. Again, that events calendar piece, you're able to administrate and create events to be able to push out to the distributors' team offices, notifying them of different events coming up. Again, remember that notification piece that popped up on the team office. Here's where they do the administration of that, the creation of this message out to the field. They can actually put together effective from and to date. So when it hits that to date, it would then discontinue showing. What's nice about our system is that all the content in WorldVU and Team Office are editable, which means that you can actually translate English to English or English to Spanish, both Team Office and WorldVU. So if you have maybe a customer support center in Japan and you want the CSRs to be able to see WorldVU in Japanese, you're able to do that right here with the Content Manager. So again, you can do also English to English. So it gives you a lot of flexibility and control of the user interface and what content you're actually producing. You also have an order exporter, which means that you can export orders out to a third-party system for fulfillment. So you have a nice little export profile manager, create the different columns and fields and value information to match up with your 3PL. So they could actually pull the data or push the data to be able to fulfill orders. There's a bonus management piece where you can run your bonuses, your commissions each month. You can see a whole audit trail of of that bonus run history as you march your bonus periods. Also, WorldVU is where you'll be setting up all your inventory for sale. So we have a nice little inventory management piece where you can set up all your inventory by market, by price, any specific flags that you want to assign to the inventory, you can do so. You can upload images to be able to be published on the catalog. Of course, the content here within the description is all HTML compatible, friendly, so you're able to put some nice little HTML code in there to really make beautiful shopping cart content. Again, the replicated website piece, as you notice, remember they can add their picture through Team Office. They can upload a picture or they change different information. You can actually lock that down. Some customers or companies we do business with don't want to allow a picture, or they don't want to allow a personal story. You can do that in WorldVU, be able to deactivate or activate those fields. Reports, we have a whole plethora of reports that are at your disposal. Distributor, and again, each one of these are expandable, a whole line of different reports, auto ship reports, financial orders. Compensation reports right here in my example is a bonus analysis. I can go back and see different periods, how they were paid out, who got paid out, how much they got paid out. I can do it by different elements or requirements of my bonus plan, and I can either show it here in the user interface of WorldView, or I can actually export it out to an Excel spreadsheet for further analysis and review. We even go further on that, just standard reports in providing you the data. We actually provide you what's called a database viewer, which means you can create your own custom reports that may be specific to you. Every company we do business with wants to see the data differently. So the database viewer excuse me, will definitely be an asset to you to be able to build and save your own reports as you go forward. I also want to note that we have a whole documentation library to be able to have help documents, a wiki. So all the stuff I showed you in WorldView, how to set up notifications, how to set up and configure your inventory, is all right here in the wiki. So that's WorldView. So again, that's the three applications we have. We have the replicated sites, the team office, the distributor tools for your back office, and also the corporate office for your staff members. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. Again, if you have any more questions or comments, please note them, send me an email, give me a call. Look forward to working with you, and in the meantime, have a great day.